Hi, everyone. It is time for New Listings at Noon. I'm Karen Ringo, a realtor in the DMV area with Compass.
And I'm Alison Seneca, also a realtor in the DMV with Compass.
Yay. So this morning we had some technical difficulties and we didn't know if we were going to be going live today, but we were able to work through it. So we're a little tardy, but we're here. So every week, Allison and I, we go out and we find three of our favorite new listings on the market. And so this week, Allison, where is your favorite listing located?
My favorite listing is located in Southwest DC. It's a really fun mid-century modern listing. How about yours?
Awesome. Well, my listing this week is located right kind of in between Shaw and the Logan Circle area. It's a federal style row home, so I can't wait to share that. And our third listing, Allison, can you tell everyone where our third listing is located?
I would love to tell everybody it is in DuPont Circle. And it's a very, very special listing that you and I are both amped to talk about.
Awesome. Wait till you guys see that. And I've been posting earlier today about that orange, beautiful Bertistoni gas range. So let's get started. We're a little tardy, so we're going to rock and roll. Allison is going to start with her awesome listing that's located in Southwest.
All right. All right. So we have actually featured this community before. It is a River Park community, a townhome. It is a co-op, so it's not a condo and it's not a single family home, but it is a 4-bed, 2-bath. It is the address is 371 O Street Southwest. It is listed at $649,000, and it is represented by Mark Ross and Jen Smira at Compass, our colleagues. So, I mean, listen, I'm going to take you through, but just a little kind of a known fact about River Park is that it was built in 1962, and it was built by Charles Goodman, who's a renowned mid-century modern architect. So if you are into mid-century modern, this is definitely a home for you. And a lot of people know these as the barrel houses, and we'll get to that in a few photos. Really super cool. So anyway, so these main floor plans on almost all of these homes are this kind of semi-open, and I say semi-open because you'll see the kitchen in a second, floor plans. The staircase in the middle of this unit is obviously, I think, something that draws your eye. And you've got the original parquet flooring, which I love, and this is an angle kind of looking at your front door, and there's the kitchen. So it's when we look in it, it is a fairly large kitchen, and it's been renovated. Something interesting about this particular unit, it's been owned by the same person it was either close to or 40 years. That's what Mark told me when we spoke the other day. So they've obviously done, had some great care both while living there for 40 years, but then, have done some really beautiful renovations as well.
Awesome. It looks great.
Yeah. This has a couple of outdoor kind of exposures and whatnot. And something that I thought was really cool is that there's solar film on these windows, which helps reduce heat gain. Mm-hmm. That's, I think, just on the windows upstairs, but still, everyone talks about light and how much they love it, which, of course, who doesn't? But something we don't talk about quite as much is how letting all that light in can also make a home warm. So when I read that, I was like, oh, that's a really awesome added bonus. So this is kind of one of the little outdoor areas, but like I said, there are a couple of other shots where you'll see, so there's an upper area, there's a lower level, and then a patio outside, and then you've got the area in the middle. It's kind of like a split level here. So this is the first upstairs bedroom, and this is where you see that classic barrel shape. It's just really cool and unique. There are lots of these homes together. So I think also as a community, it just shows really cool. And then obviously these bedrooms themselves are very cool. Wanted to show you that we've got walls of closets on both of the upstairs rooms, which is great, obviously. And if we I think we may have included one of the other bedroom. Yeah. So this one, I like how they stage this as 2 beds, either 2-bed guest room, kids room, whatever. You do have 4 bedrooms in this home, which is great. So you could, don't even need to have 2 beds in here necessarily. And then again, walls of closets on both sides. Wanted to make sure everybody knew that and saw that. So this is kind of the lower level. So we started in a, kind of the main level, then we went up, and now we're going slightly below grade. Below grade rooms are often dark, but because you have the wall of glass here, it makes it so much more open and filled with light, obviously. And it's opening up into your own back patio, which is fenced in, so it's not like it's looking onto whatever. Like, you've got some privacy still, even if you're leaving those blinds up all the time.
And it looks like you can go down from upstairs and downstairs. Is that correct? Looks like there's
that area in the middle is where the tree is in one of the photos, and so you've got two little kind of patio areas outside those levels, and then it meets kind of in the middle.
Okay, gotcha.
Great exterior shot here. So this is showing you those classic barrel shapes. Just really, really cool.
And I think Alison, this is our second barrel home that we've shown, and so Alison really loves the barrel homes.
So, I do love these barrel homes. And so I wanted to give you an exterior shot just of the community, because you pay $2,000 a month approximately. It's slightly over that for those fees. And people are like, well, what do you get for that fee? I mean, there's a whole conversation we can have about co-op versus condo. We won't have that here, but it is an amenity-focused community. It's pet friendly. It has lots of high-end perks like the outdoor pool. There's a fitness center. There's an on-site team that does, concierge kind of service. And, just even having these beautiful green areas in your own community is a luxury. Not a lot of people can say that they have that. The only thing that's not covered is utilities that aren't covered would be your electricity. Otherwise, you've got everything covered. Hence the that cost and that fee. And I think that's it. We're trying to go fast. So if we want, we can go on to the next one.
Awesome. Okay. Well, Alison, I really like that one. Thank you for sharing. And next we're going to share my favorite listing. And so my favorite listing is located, like I said earlier, it's a Federal Row home, and it's located on P Street. The address is 1005 P Street Northwest. And it's located right between Shaw and Logan. So right smack on that border area, just kind of nestled in there. Let's bring it up. And this home is listed at $1,750,000. So $1,750,000 is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath Federal Row style house. And let's pull it up so that you can see. One of the things that I really love about the home is the exterior. I love the black and white exterior, and you'll notice that this is continued throughout the inside of the house as well. So let's pull it over just a little bit more so you can see it as I'm talking, and it's a little bit larger than I am. Now it also has, if we look closely, a charming front porch, and it has a beautiful wood plank ceiling there. So that's lovely. Once we enter into, we're going a little fast. Once we enter into the room, lots of things that I really love about it is the finished concrete floors. And I love the beautiful dark accent wall with the wallpaper. So it's a dark wallpaper, and you're going to notice, there you go, Alison, is that? It's the same dark.
Yeah, it's almost black.
Yes. And the thing is, I can't really say whether it's just black, so I'm going to say dark just to be on the safe side. But you'll see this theme throughout the house. There's different accent walls in all of the rooms, which is really neat. And this accent wall goes all the way back to the kitchen. So you'll also notice there's reset lighting. There's a built-in Bluetooth speaker system. The wallpaper that we're going to see throughout the house is Milton and King. So the next shot is just showing you this beautiful oversized large window, which really allows a lot of light in the house. And then there's floor to ceiling glass doors in the back that you're going to see soon. And so it allows a lot of light. So it's just really bright and airy in the house. The windows are pillow windows. And here's one thing that I really like. You have the dark wallpaper on one side, but on the opposite side, you have the contrast of the white walls and the brick wall that's been painted white. And so that's just really nice. And here's another shot of the white, and it just makes it still feel really large, and it just goes really nicely with the dark wallpaper on the other side. Yes. And beautiful. I love, do you like Restoration Hardware? Because I'm a Restoration Hardware fan.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's a lot of the fixtures here. You're going to see a Restoration Hardware, and I love the chandelier that's right here. And so here's another shot. This is the dining room area. And once again, one of my favorite things is I love houses with different levels. So like different split levels. So as you can see, there's 2 steps that separates the dining room area into the kitchen. So you have to step down to get to the kitchen. And I love homes that have the different various levels. So once we go down into the kitchen, you'll notice white kitchen. What's that? That's a theme. Nowadays, it's the white kitchen. So you'll notice that there is a custom cabinetry there. There's built-in wine bar, rack and bar. The fridge is a Fisher Packel panel fridge. And so really, really, really nice. And I love the wood that, so the themes are, you see that tan color with the black with the white. That's the theme throughout the whole house. And it's just, I think it goes really well together.
Yeah, it took somebody, another realtor who I love, pointing out to me that you sometimes need to warm up black and white with some wood. Otherwise, it can seem really sterile, or it can just seem really, like jarring. So they did a beautiful job here of pairing it with natural colors to make it feel inviting.
Yes, that I love that. That's exactly right. So, and as you can see, the theme is continuing in the kitchen. You see the dishwasher and the stove. They're the same dark colors that they're continuing throughout. Now, this house was restored and expanded, fully rebuilt and expanded in 2020. And so the owner must have been a dog lover, because there's a neat little, if you look really closely, there on the lower right part of the picture, there is an eating area where you can feed your dogs. And I thought that that was really, really neat. So isn't that neat?
I want this house. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I had to point that out. So quartz countertops. There's lots of storage in this kitchen, which is absolutely great, because you always need more storage in kitchens, or for me, I do. So moving on, so the kitchen opens to an outside back area. So as you can see, there's a little deck, and the deck wraps around the house. And I'm going to pull in another photo really quickly that's going to show you the other side of the back. So let's see if we can get this up large for you guys to see. So as you can see, there's a deck that's off the kitchen, and it has a built-ins and a gas grill. And you can also see that there's its own private parking spot, and it has a roll-up garage, which is really nice. And that's a nice just space. I mean, it's really pretty stunning looking. So let's head upstairs really quickly, keep this going. Upstairs, first thing I noticed is this long open hallway, and I noticed the beautiful skylight. So you got a little area, you can work out on your Peloton, or you can, put a little workout space, but I love that skylight that's right there. Another thing I love is the bedrooms have great windows. So if you look at the large window, and once again, I love the chandelier. It's very nice. And here is the accent wall. So it's that same wallpaper from downstairs. And I just love how that goes together. And so as we look at the next one, this is just a bathroom. I just wanted to show you the primary bathroom. Now, what's neat about this bathroom is that you have to go inside the custom closet to get to the bathroom. So you walk through a custom closet to get to the bathroom. There is the second bedroom, and this second bedroom has an accent wall, once again, with the Milton and King wallpaper. And so it's very nicely done. I love the choices that they made in the house. I think they did a really, really great job. And then here is one more fun wallpaper, and the flamingos. It's very fun. I love it.
I want this house. I've officially decided that I would like to sell my place and buy this house. Yes.
Well, how about I do the transaction for you?
Sure, Karen.
Right. Okay, and I just showed this because this is my favorite bathroom that's in the house, and it's just pristine white, and I love the contrast, the hardware with the dark black hardware. So,
hey, Karen, real quick, I'm going to ask you to change the bottom ticker because it's still got the old listing. So you're going to do that, and I'm going to let everybody know that this house is almost 100 years old, which is bananas when you think about it, because they've redone the whole thing. So I was looking at the year that it was made, and then the year it was, obviously completely redone, as beautiful as it is. And, you don't look at this and think, oh my God, it's a 100-year-old house.
And I know, and I want to say once again, I'm glad that I said the price point of the house at the beginning of the presentation, because someone might have thought, oh, I can get all of this for $649. No, this house is $1,750,000, and it's a great house in a great area. You are close to lots of restaurants. Got 3 grocery stores that are very close: Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Giant. So it's just a great neighborhood. There's a dog park that's really close by. So
that's my old neighborhood. Like, that's where my condo is, really close by. So I know it very well. It's a great location.
Awesome. And so I saved this for last because I know I'm going to maybe mess up the names a little bit, but this listing is the listing of Mansour Aburame, who's with Compass, and his partner that's with Compass is Karam Iktib. So okay. Something like that.
You got it. And there's an open house.
There is an open house on Sunday. So
Sunday 1 to 3. And I should have told you that my listing, if we're going to go back for a second, also has an open house, which is kind of interesting because I'm on the website right now and they had one scheduled, but I'm not seeing it on here anymore. So if you are interested in going to the open house, oh, here it is. Just kidding. It's Sunday from 1 to 3 also. So at mine.
Awesome.
Wanted to make sure we added that.
Yay. Okay, so we are moving along. We're moving quickly. We're going to go to our third one, and this is one of the best ones that we've shown on here. Like, they're all great, but we really, really love this one too. So,
okay. So guys, I will just start by saying that I was very lucky that this was listed actually, I think exactly a week ago. And I saw it probably right after we went live last week. But that meant that I was able to kind of go in and check it out. I have some clients who are potentially interested in a house like this. So I wanted a preview, and I went and I was just absolutely floored. The address is 1641 19th Street. It's in DuPont Circle. It's listed at $1,950,000. It's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, approximately 1,700 square feet. I have dubbed this like a Euro style house because of what you'll see. But I mean, right now, this is an exterior shot. It's got these beautiful flower boxes with lavender coming out of it. I mean, you feel like you're in France once you kind of start to enter and you get into this home. So Karen, if you want to pull us in, I'm happy to kind of lead us on this journey. So you actually walk down a couple stairs to enter the home, which again, if you have been to homes in Europe, is pretty common. My brother-in-law's family had a house kind of like this. He walked in the bottom level, and that's where the kitchen and some other kind of rooms were. So when you walk in, you notice this exposed brick wall, which is, it's been it's like a lighter color. It's not white and it's not a natural brick. These pattern floors, little known fact, are actually the same exact pattern that I have in my bathroom upstairs. So I'm quite partial to them. Lots of cool and awesome touches in this place. Like on the right-hand side, right when you walk in, is the bathroom, the half bath with some incredible wallpaper, which we'll get to, I hope, in a second. And so it's just got a lot of like neat little touches throughout. If we don't have a photo of that bathroom,
we do, but we have to go through the kitchen and the dining room, and then the bathroom shot comes up.
Okay, girl, I got you. We'll do that first. Okay, so kitchen, you see this and you're like, wowie zowie, look at this orange oven, right? That's the first thing I think you noticed.
Yes, I noticed the orange Bertisani oven. And, if you guys have watched any of our shows, maybe last year, we previewed a yellow Bertisani range. So, yep. Range.
Yep. So, I mean, it's hard to go through all the details just in like 20 photos of this place. And luckily I will say that there's going to be an open house if people did want to see it themselves. But you'll see in this photo here, I mean, everything is pristine and beautiful. You've got some really, just really cool touches. Like there's stained glass throughout. So that stained glass door you see in the background, when you open it up, it's actually shelves made into like a bar. So they have like liquor staged in there to show you that it's a bar. So it's not like some huge closet, but it's really, really cool that you can open it up and it's just right there. And this is really what took my breath away, is this arched kind of doorway here, which just, it's just like, they say it's a recreation of a 19th century Southern French home. That's how the listing agent said it. And like once you hear that and you see it, you can't unsee it, right? You're like, this is just quintessential French. This is the half bath right when you walk in. So, I took a photo of me basically blinking my eyes excessively because, you don't have to love this wallpaper, but it is cool, and it's great for a half bath. It's actually a pretty large half bath for the record. And you also have that window, which kind of brings in the whole theme of the stained glass throughout. So really cool. You can actually see in this photo too, in the knob of the bathroom, there's a lot of smart hardware choices that match the style of the home. So they're very kind of antique-y, very, the vibe of the whole home. And I mean, it makes sense. So like what I didn't say in the beginning is that the builders have won several awards for buildings and historic preservation. And this particular home is a L'Enfant Trust home. And the plaque is actually on the front facade of the building, letting you know that. Because this actually was built in 1885. And you've got this really cool staircase, which kind of brings you back to, older homes with this more rounded staircase here. If you look up from here, and we may or may not show a photo, there's another stained glass piece on the where the skylight is. So you see that it's kind of part of everything. So this is called the salon. So second level, super cool. You've got these heavy marble mantles around the fireplaces, which have gas lines going to them. The chandelier they picked in here is, it harkens back to like the French, like 1930s, I believe is what, they said. I don't think it's actually like from that era, but that's the kind of the vibe you're getting. And here, go ahead.
Oh, no. I thought they said that the bookcase was the original, the glass is the original glass in the bookcase as well.
Yeah. Yep. Some of this stuff is truly original. And then you've got, really
like the brick wall.
Right. And you've got important updates though throughout, like there's a sound system and, there's things that have been kind of updated where it's needed. But yeah, there are still definitely some original touches here. So another angle. The home just presents really beautifully. So it's, you've got, this is a bedroom on that floor on the opposite side of the salon. So you come up the stairs, you can go right or left. This is, salon's on one side, this is on the other. You've got the beautiful shutters there, and even the closets here are unique and different. And the hardware, the handle on them also harkens you back to, 19th, later or early 20th century.
I was going to ask you, they had said something about there was a massive reclaimed closet door from a train station, and I couldn't figure out which door. Do you by chance know which door?
I think it's upstairs in the primary bathroom. So if we go, that would be my guess. So speaking of, here we are, primary bedroom. It's clean. Like it's very clean lines, which I like. It's not overcomplicated. It lets you just focus on the beautiful details of the home.
And I love the French windows.
Yeah, the windows are pretty bomb. So this is the primary bathroom. It was redone, obviously. It's you go in and first of all, you can't tell in this photo, but there's lighting. Well, maybe you can. There's lighting underneath there, the floating vanity here. And it gives off this blue light. So you have a definitely a more modern feel in this bathroom, but it's really nice. And you can't see, like the toilet is on the left here before next to the shower, but there's also a secondary kind of, you've named it something before. It's like a toilet
room,
like a toilet room. Mm-hmm. We need to find a better word for that or make one up ourselves.
I had it last week and I can't remember. I'll tell you.
It sounds gross, but but it's a
water rooms. I think
a water room. Okay, lovely. Yeah. So if when you go like up the stairs to that top floor, basically on the right is the water room, and then the bathroom I just showed you, and then you go into the primary bedroom. And the door to the bathroom is a huge reclaimed door that slides on tracks. So if we don't have a photo of it, it basically is amazing. So that's all I'll have to tell you. You guys can try to see it in person. This is the closet. They put wallpaper in the closet. I mean,
I love that. Yeah.
Me too. I mean, if you put stuff in there and you're hanging it up, who knows how much of it you actually see, but who cares? It looks so cool. I just think it's a nice way to add some character to a closet.
Mm-hmm.
No, this would be a guest room. This is the front of the house. These rooms are all they're pretty sizable. So you have a bunch of space, and then you've got some of that the what is that called? Where you've got the things in the background where you can put your tchotchkes. Shelves. Geez, Louise. Shelving. This is what
yeah, or built-ins.
Built-ins. Yeah, yes. Sorry. This is what happens when we can't get on air for 15 minutes. Yeah, but built-ins there. And so this is the outdoor space. So, obviously this is looking into that archway that we showed in the beginning that's downstairs in the kitchen area. It's a pretty good size, to be honest. And there is parking behind it as well. So you do get parking with this. And yep, so just a different angle so you can see kind of the space that you have. For people who don't want to deal with gardening or really deal with like lawn maintenance, great house, great home.
Awesome. This home is really beautiful. It's pretty stunning. And you had a chance to see it in person last weekend. Was it that you got a chance to see it?
Yeah, I mean, I posted and it was a bummer. I took video and then I made a reel out of it, but I sped it up and I deleted the regular speed, so I couldn't present it here for us, unfortunately. But if anybody wants to go check out my Instagram, you can see me walk through very quickly. But you'll see some of the things that we mentioned, including that door and some of the other details that really do make this a stunning home.
Awesome. Okay, well, guys, we apologize for our being 15 minutes later today because of technical issues, but we made it on, and we're so glad we did because we have 3 fabulous listings for you. I'm Karen Ringo.
I'm Alison Simeka.
And we will see you again next week, so see you soon.